Por primera vez, un grupo mexicano realiza una intensa expedición para explorar los fondos submarinos del Mar de Cortés y de los alrededores de la isla Guadalupe, al noroeste de México, a más de 400 metros de profundidad. El nombre de esta aventura es Jatay, que significaba Mar Oriente para los quilihuas, grupo nómada que pertenecía a los antiguos pobladores de la Baja California llamados yumanos. Comandada por el prestigiado y experimentado buzo conservacionista Manuel Lascano, esta increíble expedición tiene como principal objetivo explorar los misteriosos fondos marinos de las aguas mexicanas, a los que nunca nadie ha descendido a más de 50 metros, y así descubrir nuevas especies de su flora y fauna con el fin de despertar aún más la conciencia de conservar y preservar nuestros mares entre las presentes y futuras generaciones, siempre en un marco de amor y respeto por este territorio subacuático. Hasta el momento ya son 15 las nuevas especies descubiertas y muy pronto se darán a conocer más resultados mostrando imágenes inéditas realizadas en gran parte por investigadores y científicos orgullosamente mexicanos. Estamos con Steve Droggin, un amigo de hace muchos años con el que hemos tenido la suerte de bucear juntos en algunas expediciones. Steve, thank you for receiving us. How you doing?
It's my pleasure. Great to see you again, Armando, here in the Sea of Cortés.
Now we're going to visit this magnificent boat, special boat called Argo.
Called Argo. This is brand new. It was just completed, all the refit in Costa Rica, Punta Arenas, by the Undersea Hunter Company. This boat is 25 years old, but just got a new life. It was extended by about 8 meters, and all new interior, all new everything. Guest accommodations for 12 people, and accommodations on board for 7 boat crew and 3 submarine crew. This boat Argo is the mothership, the support vessel for our submarine Deep Sea. There are 6 deep diving scientific subs in the world. France owns one. The United States owns one. The Russians own 2 called the Mir subs, and the Japanese own 2. Only a country can afford to build a sub that penetrates into the very deep parts. We just finished installing in the last couple of days a custom-made still digital exterior housing on the end of the robotic arm, but we can move it and we can photograph, and he can see the results inside the sub after he takes a picture, and the image is saved or in memory in a small computer in the exterior housing. The pressure chamber that holds the pilot and the 2 passengers is made of acrylic. The dome was made in England. It's about this thick, and the deeper you go, obviously, the thicker the dome. So our maximum is 465 meters. And
what is the pressure that can stand? I mean,
40 atmospheres.
40 atmospheres.
So when they close the dome and the 3 people are inside, you feel no pressure,
no ears,
no popping, and it does not affect the body's physiology. Inside the pressure chamber is filtered air, and there are meters inside that keep the oxygen content. So inside the sub, if it needs a little more oxygen, which we carry on board, it puts it in. So we have communication inside the sub with the surface boat. Whenever the sub is down, that we have a 8-meter panga or skiff always on the surface, following it around, always following it around, and the boat on the surface always knows where the sub is. That's safety. And every few minutes, every 10, 15, 20 minutes, we give.
Well, the goal here in the Sea of Cortés is mostly to look at the condition, the health condition of the marine life at certain depths. There is quite a bit of impact by commercial divers and other fisheries on the shallow depths. So we were invited to do some expedition to look at deeper depth. It's never been done in Sea of Cortés. The future goal of this particular ship is to become an educational center. The idea is that this ship will travel around the world in different locations.
Okay.
The first will be in Mexico, and that allows scientists or researchers to collect information. At the same time, we want to open it to the school system.
I see.
So every country could have kids from different schools comes and visit the ship. They can visit the sub, sit with the pilot inside the sub and get an explanation, and it will show the kids what we collect and what we do. That will allow the kids to see things they never seen before, and maybe develop a relationship where in the future they would like to protect the ocean. The young generation are much more open to observe and receive that kind of information. A lot is done strictly by science and strictly by conservation agencies, but it's not always transferred to the young generation. What you will notice, I mean, this particular submarine is designed specifically for observation, which means we are rigged to take video and information from the ocean. It's not designed to do any commercial work.
Of course, any animal that's attacking or anything that approaches.
No. It's not like that. The machine is not violating any of the piece of the underwater scene. It's the machine basically is very quiet, and if you keep position, she actually fit into the environment, you know, and you become an observer and not an intruder. That's the deal. The ocean, fisheries of the ocean are depleting those days. The problem, most of the problem is awareness of people. There's not enough awareness of the people for what's happening, and not enough public opinion on it, and it's like the Wild West. Everybody do whatever he wants, no legislation, and not enough research is done. So before we will even understand, the ocean will be empty of fish, and it's happening as we speak. It's happening to the sharks, it's happening to the salmons, it's happening to the bluefin tuna. It's happening, but we have to be optimistic, and we have to push forward and to expose the ocean and to deliver the message as much as we can, and to educate. It's about education mostly for the new generation to understand the importance of the ocean. I'm trying to show as much as I can, and to try and educate as many people as go through our operation and enlighten them with the richness and the beauty of the ocean.
Estamos con Sherry Schaffer y Edgar Ceseña, que acaban de tener la experiencia especial de descender en el deep sea. Sherry, please tell us what did it feel?
It was like kind of going to the moon, but you were going underwater in a vehicle that was very quiet, very peaceful.
Ya son las 9:25 de la noche, el submarino ya se acerca después de haber realizado la inmersión número 700 immersion. Oye, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo fue? Cuéntanos.
Amazing! Amazing!
What do you say? How can you describe this experience?
Well, the first thing that really strikes you is as soon as that dome goes under the water, it disappears. So it looks like everything's just right here, and you get down to the bottom and see stuff on the bottom, and the lights attract the bait fish, and the bait fish hide all in the different areas of the submarine, and we move around, and the bait fish would get spooked out a little bit, and then in would come the squid. Bam! In here and then out and in and out. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. One of the coolest things I've ever done.
Para Expresiones de Los Cabos, Armando Figaredo.